my God!
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? How's it going, man called Brand? Retro Gunner? CB Ninja? Town of the Dargan? How y'all doing today? I see Retro Gunner's putting in points for a Chrono Trigger MSU pack. Let me just check, see where we're at on that stuff. Right now, we've got still 4 lonely requests for SimCity 2000, 8 for Dragon Quest Builders. Oop, I never did reset the Link's Awakening ones yesterday. Let's do that now. 1 for Donkey Kong Country. And 11 for Chrono Trigger. So Chrono Trigger is ahead at the moment. CB Ninja playing hooky from work? Me too, except getting paid for it because holiday. Yeah, it works out. It works out real well because I got bumped up. I got a promotion, if you want to call it that, considering that I got promoted into a vacant slot. So it was the job I was doing already because it's not like anybody else was doing it. But now I get the pay and the title, and it's full-time, meaning I get 8 hours of holiday pay on my first day of the job, which is today. Also, I walk into a raise because I am vacating a slot by taking this promotion that they are having trouble filling. There are supposed to be 3 times as many people in that entry-level position as there were, which was 1, which was me. So they're raising those folks, they're raising that rate of pay to try to attract more applicants, which means knock-on effect, I get a raise in my new position too, because otherwise they'd be paying them the same amount, which would be ridiculous considering that I'm going to be supervising them. All of which is to say, it's very good. Also, I'm going to remove Lapras from that banned sprite. Also, I forget which command was the root command and which one just calls the other command, so I'm just gonna delete the singular one. Cause yeah, Lapras worked fine, as it turns out. Did not affect my bomb jumps whatsoever. So let's see, we've got 44 people signed up for this one today. Nice. Let's see if I can not mistrack my dungeon items this time, maybe. How's it going, late bit? And let's see, just check my little pre-race checklist here. No stream delay necessary. I am recording locally. No emote only necessary. Nightbot should still be in anti-backseat mode. I have switched code tracker to race mode. I have set the mode in OBS. It is in fact Casboots. I started live split. Can't start auto tracker until I get the seed. So yeah, we should be in good shape. And I do have darkroom maps open. Cool, cool, cool. And I'm wearing the hat that saves everybody from this. Blah! Actually, that doesn't seem half bad today. I don't know. You know what? It's probably because it's overcast outside. Although, actually, yeah, it still seems pretty bad. Hat's coming back on. All right, so we got like 15 minutes to kill. So yeah, I made a key lime pie yesterday, and as soon as I'm done here, I get to eat it because it needed to chill in the fridge overnight. And my little niece was my little kitchen helper, and she learned the secret of all kitchen helpers everywhere, which is that when you volunteer to help out with cooking, you get to lick the sweetened condensed milk out of the can. And it's delicious. Take it easy, CB Ninja. See you in a bit. How's it going, band girl? I say key lime. Let's get real. Like everybody else, I used regular Persian limes. Key limes are tiny, and they're a pain in the butt to juice. All right, let's see. We got 13 requests now for SimCity 2000. So I think that might have just, unless we've been getting them for Chrono Trigger too, that might have just, yeah. So that just passed Chrono Trigger. Throwing that out there. They're still close. I didn't even know that that what I consider regular limes are technically called Persian limes. Oh man, I remember that story, Talon. The hen baking the bread. That's been a minute. Chef's perk, I like it. Got 48 entrants in this race so far. Should be a good field. Vortex of Doom up in it. Waterlow, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna. Hydra Power. Tyler Salt, nice. Dapper Wormman, Scottish Brave. Gem. Hayfield Bay. Drist, lots of folks. Amarith. Somebody named Marklar, who I have not encountered before, but they have a dope screen name. There you go, Talon. Yeah, there's your Chrono Trigger music while we wait. Marklar swam in from the koi pond. Okay, dope. I know that screen name as a reference to a South Park episode from back in the day when South Park was more silly and less political. When they didn't feel like they needed to have a take on frickin' everything. They could just make a silly episode. Although that one was, I guess that one was a little political. Just not. The There was more of a balance there. So yeah, wasn't that the one with the starving African child and the... I don't know. It's been a minute. Lutheran the Fox pumping up SimCity. I think that's gonna pretty much clinch it. Unless something crazy happens in the next minute and a half here. My Discord has that update ready green arrow happening. That just makes me want to press it, even though I know that's a bad idea, because I'm in this race. Starvin' Marvin, yes, thank you, Dragon. Is that Dragon Kingly? That's right. It was the first Starvin' Marvin one that was. Even then, I don't know that it was actually political. I think it was just using the trappings of politics as a jumping off point for goofs. Dragon King Eli, that makes more sense. That's right. We got Probably Not a Mayor dropping the mad 12 months of gift subbage to MC Argatlam. Thank you, Amer. Been a while since I know you've been around. I've been seeing you post on the Discord. Been a while since I've seen you in a live race. Welcome. Oh, and we got an even 50 entrants, and I should be getting my seed momentarily. Yay! Should probably pop out my SD card and get ready to save that seed. Should be coming in here momentarily. How's it going, Menacing Oreo? Wait for it. Takes a little longer when there's 50 people to matchmake here. There it comes. Get that going. All right. Wish stop. And we've got a white mage bink. Hey, how's it going? Is that Nerdy Dren? How you doing? I'm having a lovely holiday weekend. Alright, so white mage bink. There we go. And... let's go ahead and, yeah, SimCity 2000, far and away the winner. So that's what we will be doing today. I'm gonna save that ROM in the place where ROMs go. I think this is my first time using the SimCity 2000 pack, so that should be interesting. Alright, there we go. Should be ready to go. Get that in there. Switch my monitor over. Oh, I heard the sound that means that somebody's given a mighty gift. And it was, surprising no one, Probably Not a Mayor again with another 12 months of gift subbage to Menacing Oreo. Thank you again, Probably Not a Mayor. Get this going. There we go. Okay, the LG is still muted, so we're good there. B-I-N-K. We got a white mage with a sword. Oh, somebody must be multi-classing. White mages can't wield swords. They don't have the proficiency. Shadow Fox says, I had a thought before bed last night. I'm willing to bet the fire rod was in Thieves Town Big Chest. Nope. Nope. I did, in fact, I did not forget the Thieves Town Big Chest. I just didn't have the hammer there. when I was in there the first time, and so I last locationed it. It was not there. I mistracked the number of items in Ice Palace. It was in the iced tea room. But I had to wait for my opponent to finish and forfeit and then ask him before I figured that out. How's it going, Desadex? All right. Let's see. Oh, gotta check the hash here. It is green. Okay, yep, got the right seed, so we're good there. Getting to the active race channel here, so that's all ready. All right, cool. There we go. Menacing Oreo. Passing on the love, making it rain on Kronev, Lady Blackwell, DW Behemoth, Tantalus Rat, and Silver Arrowbird. Thank you, Menacing Oreo. Well, I'm thinking of it here. I'm gonna bump the price of the SimCity 2000 MSU pack up from its introductory rate to the standard rate for next time. I forget if we've ever wound up using Super Mario World. I'll leave it at the introductory rate.
Oh my god!
Hello, how goes?
Thank you, Matt RX, for the resub for 35 months. It's going quite well today. I'm having a lovely holiday weekend. And also, people are just dropping bombs on me. Thank you, Talon of the Dragon, for making it rain on Legend Donnelly, Band Girl, Flash Drive, Dante, Grumpy Fiend, Jade Blood, Alchemist Anna, MDH Writes, Hey Larry, and Dragon King Eli. Look at all that. Thank you, dude. Loving it. Just checking. Okay, I have gotten the 5-minute warning from the bot, so we're all good there. Yep, I'm going to enjoy a race this morning. By the time I get done, it will be almost no longer morning. And then I'm probably gonna eat some lunch, have some of the key lime pie I made yesterday. Probably go swimming with my nieces and nephews. Thank you, Man Called Brand, for continuing that gift sub, also courtesy of Talon of the Dragon. Yeah, we do seem to be getting a lot of Chrono Trigger music on our little pre-race playlist here. We will switch over to SimCity 2000 for the in-game music. I've been playing Outer Worlds on the Switch just lately, and boy, Obsidian sure did just make another Fallout game. And that is fine, because New Vegas is the best Fallout game. The Switch version seems alright. Loading times are long, and there's definitely some rough pop-in, but you know what? That's a fair price to be able to play on the turlet. Menacing Oreo says it's Fallout in space without the jank. I'll believe without the jank when I see it. Granted, I have not encountered any jank yet. But I'm only like an hour in, if that. Still way less jank than Bethesda? I don't know, man. Once again, Fallout New Vegas. Best Fallout, also jankiest Fallout. But, yo, if you experienced less jank, then great. That is not to take away from your experience. There's a certain jank threshold. I want a certain amount of jank. I like getting a little bit of jank. Anyways. Yeah, I can agree with that, MC Argetlam. The writing was way better than usual for a Bethesda-style game. Thank you, Shadow Fox. Shadow Fox is waiting for Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah, that's the one where all the animals are robots, yeah? I never got too far in that one. I played a little bit of the first one. Boom, 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 boom. Dragon King, I want to get the tranquilizer gun in that game so I can get a little jank in my trank. Switching over to in-game music here. Yeah, I enjoyed Fallout 4, but like, it was a good game. It just was not quite as good as either New Vegas or Fallout 3, in my opinion. Neverwhere, we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one, because New Vegas launched in a rough spot, jank-wise, but it was still amazing. Best Fallout game. Alright, got the 1-minute warning from the bot. Just gonna untwist my controller cord a little bit here. I've been feeling like this controller's maybe, speaking of jank, there's the 30-second warning. I've been feeling like this controller's maybe getting a little long in the tooth, and I took a trip up to Phoenix and got into my storage unit and pulled out my backup controllers, but I haven't actually switched it out yet. Feel like the D-pad's getting a little iffy. 10-second warning. 3, 2, 1. Binky time. Yeah, I could probably stand to watch the Moth tutorial too, Unky. You're not wrong there. Oh, crud. I forgot to start my auto-tracking. There it goes. Probably. It's 20 bucks. You got a key! And another key. Multiple keys today. And a map. Monster Hunter Rise. There was one that came out a couple of years ago. I played it with Zito, and that was the one that... I mean, it was also the first one that I tried, so who's to say? But that one really made me feel like, okay, I might sort of get the appeal now. $50. Yeah, I would love it. So they put the Skyrim Special Edition on Switch, and I'm over here like, where's Oblivion and Fallout 3 and New Vegas? Give it to me, cowards.
Thanks to @probablinatamer for my sub gift. Hi Ben, how are you doing? Favmar character. What would your quirk be? Thoughts on Indiana Jones?
Phew, how's it going, Vulcan? Thank you, as always, to Amer for all them sub-gifts. Let's see. Yeah, I'd be really surprised if Bethesda games keep on coming out on Sony systems. I'd be pleasantly surprised, but I would be surprised. The blue meringue, actually red meringue, I should say. Ooh, wish I'd gotten that magic refill. Oh well. $300, blue mail, and mo money, mo money, mo money. Rupee Count's treating me very nicely today. Ooh, oh, I wanted that Octobomb. Oh well. Oh well. I don't suppose I can go back for it. Nope. Thank you, probably not a mayor, for making it rain on Chocolate Zombie. Okay, stun prize is just arrows. Ooh, early moon pearl. Don't mind if I do. Loving it. Well, that's Zora monies, so that's nice to have. Shovel on Lumbee. Interesting. Okay, it was Monster Hunter World. That sounds right. Thank you, Shadow Fox. There we go. Plenty of monies. Oh, the other boots. Huh? Well, I don't need those. Indiana Jones is 2 very good movies. Well, I wanted to do the boot start here, but I got no bombs, so the water walk to Ice Rod Cave start. That's okay. I have not seen Skirtspur in a while. But, you know, sometimes life takes you away from things like watching streams for a while. And that's okay. Yeah, Kyodai's kind of been in and out. He's he got his grad degree and got a new job. So for a while there, he was always busy with school stuff, and now that's done, and now he's always busy with work stuff. But he still pops in from time to time. Book, you say? And flute? Heck yeah! And hookshot! Oh, baby! I need to do a map check when I get out of here. Oops, all red stuff, you say? Glove, nice. So let's see here. That does give me access to some mountainous stuff. But I want to do South Shore before that. Huh. Don't need that. Don't need that. Hey, I got bombs! I'd like to put off that desert play until I have a fire source if I can. Because then it'll be full clearable. Eastern might not be a terrible idea. But I'm gonna do this stuff first. Ow. And there it is! Oh, baby! To desert! Oh, speaking of fire sources. Oh, that was dumb. Muscle memories. Forgot how I was getting into desert here. Cool, so now I flute out again and I go in the portal and I use the mirror. I'm a dirt boy. There's the big key. All right, that's item number 1. Nothing that I need there. Alright, second item will be on the boss. You got a lamp. So after this, that mountain would be the in-logic play, but I would like to get either hammer or mirror to hit up Tower of Hera before I commit to mountainous stuff. Okay, that makes me happy.
Reticulating spline.
Yes! Yes! Reticulate the splines! Oh my god! Oh, baby! Good stuff. All right. Probably not a mare. Thank you. That's right. Thank you for making it rain on Luke Sweeting. Just 20 bucks, that's fine. Oops. Forgot to set up my water walk. Oopsie doodle. Okay, nothing I need there. Ether medallion. I think once I get done here, I've got to at least... I've got to at least do Sage's Closet before committing to that mountain climb. But I think that's all I do. I don't think I do Eastern. Okay. Nothing to worry about on the ledge. Green pendant in Thieves Town. Interesting. Oh, baby! Yes! Well, there's my DWs. Okay, so I'm looking for... There's only one more pendant to be found. Ooh, and it is Skull Woods. Interesting. Oh, heck. Oh, that's nonsense! It was just a little bit too far to the right. Yep, I did in fact have red cane. It's whatever. Bonk. This Skullwoods play might be really silly, but oh well. And if I take a death in here, then so be it, but... Boom. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Let's see it. Not what I was hoping for. Yay! Ah, my hearts are blue because that's what RNGesus decided. It's just a cosmetic thing. They are, in fact, a choice at the end of C-Gen. And as of the latest hotfix, you can make that choice randomly. Alright, that feels bad, but it is what it is. Nuts. Now, how deep into Thieves Town do I want to go? Let's see here. Alright, there's Big Key. If there's only 2 items in the... But it's Green Pendant. I should have just left Skullwoods alone. Oh well. Mirror! Yes, please! Bunny check. Ah, it's 8-bit white mage. Compass. Map, yeah, I gotta go deeper. There's 3 more items in there. 4 counting the thing. Oh, heck. Most unfortunate. Now with that mirror, now the... Ooh, yes, thank you, fairy. Now I can get that Tower of Hera when I go up there. When I go up there. Yes! Worth it! So I will not be orphaning an item in the big chest this time. Cha-ching! Get wrecked! Hey! I'm gonna get a little spicy. I'm gonna go ahead and do Smith Chain. I don't know, Mr. Timmy G. How many pieces of heart are in the item pool? Is it more than one? It is. Then what does that tell you? Oh, I should have done the portal up here. Oh well. That was silly. Oh, would probably help if I actually let the guy. There we go. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna take this over to Hype Cave and then... Woo! Now the question is, are we gonna count that as part of Smith Chain? I would, but y'all can argue over that determination yourselves. I mean, I don't always do it as part of Smith Chain, but... Also, I apologize if, Mr. Timmy G, if that bit of snark came across as insulting. That was not my intention. I was just trying to be a goof. Was just goofing with you. Ooh, I should go to Meyer area, actually. Because that's potentially even full clearable. Alright, nothing much in Hype Cave. Ooh. Should have done this before, but oh well. Forgot I had Book and Mirror over here. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to fill up my... my bottle with some blue goo either, come to think of it. So yeah, my area is potentially even clearable if I can get into it at all. Nope. Quakeums. Still, that's useful information. Okay, don't need that. Alright. Actually, ice is full clearable. Right? No, no hammer. So mountain first. Okay, I gotta remember to get the tablet up here in a second. There we go. Oh, baby! There it is! Now I'm trying to remember where I found book. It was pretty early on. Yeah, the other guy won't have missed it. So what do I need now? I need ice rod. Nope. I don't think I had my placement quite right there. I think I got it this time. There we go. I need ice rod, I need bow. I think that's it. That was one. Oops. That's 2. Boom! Not today, trolley. Second item's in the basement. I'm minimum 2 items from go mode. Oh no, I'm definitely 3. Minimum 3, because I also need that Quake medallion.
Articulating spline.
But I can come back and do that last, so I will. If it seems like a good idea at the time. Don't need that. How's it going, freelancer? Ooh, bomb-bums. Interesting. Hey, nice. So 3 items from go mode. Got a bunch of clearable crystal dungeons in front of me. I'll do this, then ice. Was kind of hoping not to see that. Because now Troc is clearable minus Trinex. Red mail. Take it easy, shenanigans. Oh, and of course. I'm gonna go ahead and do the coffee break. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm feeling all right leaving, feeling all right leaving Troc alone for now. Honestly, I could probably have left this alone, too. Oh, well. 3 items from Go Mode. I don't know. I'll do this. I'll do Ice. I'll do Swamp. And then I can take Swamp north. Can go north from Swamp and do... Well, you know what? I'll turn... No. No, I will not turn in the mushroom, because I can fake powder with it if that seems likely to be good. Alright, let's not miscount and forget iced tea room this time. Going to count my items properly, like smart boys do. There's the big key, which is not an item as it turns out. Oh, feels good, man. That is an item. That's 1 of 3. That's not one, but it will let me route iced tea in the efficient way, which is nice. So at this point, I'm just full clearing. No need to worry about any of it. Oh, baby. Oh, yes, please. So that's item number 2. Okay, third item will be on the boss. I've got bombos, so I don't need to worry about my magic, which is good, because I'm going to be just shy of a full meter. Oop. Yep. Or at least just a little too late that time. I've been... Oh. Okay, I missed counting an item somewhere, but I'm pretty sure I full cleared that dungeon, so... I'm gonna hope that I didn't screw it up again. You know what? Nobody tell me if I did. I'm gonna do this, and then... Yeah, if you guys want to, so I do see that 5-minute timeout in the chat. Thank you for deleting the message so that I did not see it, but I'm pretty sure that's just an honest mistake. We can release that 5-minute timeout for a first. I don't even know if I want to use offense. I guess offense is the word that applies, but I know you didn't mean nothing by it, and y'all got to it fast enough that I didn't see it, so no harm, no foul. Yeah, first whoopsie. Yes, I like that. It's just a whoopsie. It's not an offense. It's not an infraction. It's just a whoopsie. So that was compass. 2 items from go mode. Thanks, Timmy G. Appreciate you. So 2 items from go mode. And I just found the compass. Yeah, the compass. There's the big key. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and do left side unless... Nah. Yeah, unless I'd found one of my items right there. Like one of the items that I needed for go mode, then I could think about skipping it, but as it is... Ooh, you know what? I'm not sure if that's gonna... Not sure if that bomb's gonna go off proper. I might have gone through the door too quick. Yep, it's not. Unfortunate. So now I gotta do this again. I think it's still a little faster, though, if that frickin' snake will cooperate. Actually, it might not be. It's whatever. Small difference either way in the grand scheme. But yeah, ignored Twitcher. So this is a competitive race, so you will hear me thinking out loud like, ooh, did I forget to do a thing? Did I forget to click a button? But that is not me asking to be corrected, because that's technically an iffy thing for competitive purposes, but it's all good. I know you didn't mean anything by it, and folks have let you know what the deal is, so no worries. No harm, no foul. Okay, nothing I needed on left side, but at least that doesn't get to live rent-free in my head for the rest of the seed. And at least I didn't go back in for it, which is time-consuming. I probably would have felt like I needed to with 2 items back there. Map. 20 bucks. Alright, final item will be on the boss. Got him. Boom! You're done! Alright.
You got a thing.
I like your hat, Ben. Derailing Givens vibes.
Thank you, Donnie Kaufman. Thank you also for the Prime sub. 12 months of it, no less. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna buy a big red bomb at this point. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna check Pyramid. And then Pod. Let's see, I've still only got the one bottle and it's got a blue goo in it, so no need to worry about that. Alright, to Pod we shall go. The thing is, once I come out of Pod, Eastern's right there, so I'm glad I was a little thorough going into this, because it's going to be useful to know whether I should be worried about going into Eastern. Hey, silvers! I'll take them. It'll be a little unfortunate if I wind up clearing all 3 pendant dungeons. Ooh, this palette makes it impossible to... Oof, just made that. Makes it impossible to see the your location in the little hedge maze area there. So I'm still 2 items from go mode because I need Ice Rod and I also need Quake. Not bow locked. Big key. Okay. So vanilla big key chest. Is in fact a key for a key situation. How's it going, Vulcan? So 4 more items to be found in here. Almost. How's it going, Dark Lord Popo?
Welcome to Jurassic
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? It is a dinosaur. It's a big scorpion turtle dinosaur, in fact. Thank you, Navy Blue Wolf, for extending that subscription. 3 more items to be found in here. I have not watched any SGDQ. No particular reason, just haven't done it.
Reticulating splines.
I have reticulated several splines, though, so we got that going for us. Oops, nope. Why did I boomerang Helma? Because I was trying to quick swap to my silver arrows. Not gonna leave the 3 items in here. There we go. It's just a map. Oh, this was dumb, though. Shouldn't have done that. I didn't have enough small keys for that play. Oops. Oopsie doodles. I really do need to figure out what I'm doing with animated emotes. You're not the first person to ask that, and it would be a good thing. Oh, baby! It is a very good thing that I went back in here. And it is also a very good thing that I resisted the temptation of Troc when I was up here before. Oop, thought I was picking that up already. Okay. So now all I need is Quake to get into Mire and I'll be good. See, no invincibility items here, unfortunately.
You got a thing.
Happy 2 years together, Ben. And nice hat.
Thank you very much, Roaring Liger. Okay, 2 smalls and a big in the front here. It's my first itemy item in here. Ow. Can't steal the key here. No. All right. I understand the reference you made, Talon. Clever like a girl? Let's see here. Now let's see if I can do this the fast boy way again. Yay! Don't really need the magic. Don't need to stop. Hey, how's it going? Uplifting. You know, did I ever... I'm sure I asked and I just forgot. Is it chafe or chaff? Ooh! Oops. So I know as an English major, I should know which one the hard A is, but I don't. And capitalizing it does not clarify either. Rhymes with strafe. There we go. Thank you. All right, so there's Trock down.
You got a thing.
Woo, 3 years.
How's it going, Zealous Barza? 3 years indeed.
Reticulating spline.
I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope the rest of your parade went well. Zealous Barza was in a parade today. I'm curious, I've never tried this before. Okay. You cannot, in fact, item dash with the lamp to drain your magic. That would have been really cool, but 'twas not to be. Ooh, baby! Go mode, go mode, go! Oop, did I bonk? No, I didn't. Good, good, good. Boom. What am I doing? Yeah, dingus. There we go. Gotta be swapping the other way. There we are. Alright, so I managed to stay out of Eastern. Oh, what the heck? Alright. I got that going for me. But I did do that entire Skull Woods play, which was all for naught. Bonk. There's my big key. Managed to skip the cutscene chest, which is a feels goodman. Also, it's a good thing I didn't drain my magic, because I had just barely enough of it to get through all that stuff. And get to that refill. Oops. How's it going, Codeman? Unfortunate. There we go. Oops. Oh well. Get wrecked! All right. Up the mountain one last time. Do we have a mod who wants to open up the betting here? I think it's bet open is the command. Maybe bets open? Looks like somebody got it. Talon got it. Whoop. Whee! Boom. Oops. Ah, bonk. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Bob lives. Boop. 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 Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 8. Nine. Ten. 10 was the correct answer. Boom. All right. Almost. That's okay. Thanks, Chafe. Silvers always makes that just a little bit nicer, doesn't it? There we go. Whee! Okay. Boom! Unicycle. Ooh, almost. Funny enough, the first time I've gotten that Landmo Silver Arrows unicycle, as I was going into it, I said, you know, I should really practice this fight because I feel like there are more optimal ways to do it. And then I just, with no practice, just busted it out. Like, yeah, you know, I guess if I kind of hit him like, just like this. There we go. Not that it's a strat that... Oh, heck. Not that it's a strat that takes much or indeed any practice. I mean, you can kind of see what you need to do. It's just, yeah, it's just timing, but it's totally something that you can just try on the fly The timing is not super critical, to be honest. It's one of those things that if you just try it every time it comes up in a race, eventually you'll get it. And the wizard is dead. Okay, this MSU pack is amazing. Boo. Nice. That's 2. That's 3. Come on. There we go. 4. Ooh, missed it. All right, getting my dot done ready. I ain't seen no ping, so as long as I don't get sniped here. Wait for it. Survey says I have defeated Vortex of Doom, who I believe also goes by Vextifer, but let's find out here. I think that's the same guy. Could be wrong. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. By 6 seconds. Wow.
GG, Ben.
Yeah, I'm gonna unmute him here so that...
Double dipped. TR. Yeah, GG, dude. Missed 2 easy spins on Ganon, that would have been the difference. Well, I would have needed 3, I think.
Just hold down the button to fast forward a little here.
Yeah, I didn't touch Skullwoods. I didn't touch Compass Chest or left side of Swamp.
Okay, that's where he was saving.
It.
Whew.
Didn't do Spike. So, like, yeah, when I got Hammer off Ether Tablet, after Hera, I was like, I'm 3 items from go. Should I just dip TR? And then everything else was free. Except Quake. Quake was the only thing not free enough that that I didn't feel too bad about when I found it. Like, I avoided Eastern and Skullwoods entirely. I routed the early game really badly too. Last located CAC. And then I didn't dip Thieves Town the first time. So I did Smith to Hype Cave and then turned into Smith, then dipped Thieves, then got the mirror. I came back to Thieves before Hammer Pegs. So this was a rough one to lose by 6 seconds, because like half the game I just was losing 6 seconds for no reason all over the place. Putting off Checkerboard would have done it too. Or Hammer Pegs before Thieves Town. Master Sword Silverbush wouldn't have been. Would have.
So he's
been fine
162 out of
compared to
216. Curious to see how my collection rate stacks up here.
Look at the credits, I bet. Did Dingspot have the last sword? My Moldorm Fall cost it.
Oops.
Oh, you did Ega? Or
Whew.
oh. Oh, you checked in the credits, okay.
Ugh.
That makes sense.
All right. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks for sitting through my little my little conversation with my honored opposition. Whoo, man. Clutch, 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 clutch victory. Whoo, whoo. Oh, that feels good. Well, thank you everybody. Let's roll some credits here and thank all the fine people for their support. Yeah, that T-Rock double dip, like I had thought about, well, you know, I'll just go in and check like the first chest. Even that would have lost it for me. Crazy. All right, let's roll them creds. There's gonna be a lot of them. Thank you, Dark Lord Popo and Shadow Fox and Vulcan for the bits. Thank you to the mods and the bots that are also mods. And thank you to the Mr. G, MC Argotlam, Menacing Oreo, Tantalus Rat, DW Behemoth, Kronev, Lady Blackwell, Silver Arrowbird, Matt RX, Legend Donnelly, Grumpy Fiend, Hey Larry, Dragon King, Alchemist, Dante, Flash Drive, Jade Blood, MDH Rights, Bandgirl, Vulcan, Chocolate Zombie, Luke Sweeting, Donnie Kaufman, Roaring Liger, and the lovely Zella Sparza for the subs and resubs. You know what? You say that, Dark Lord Popo. It occurs to me, it's a day off, and I have nothing going on the rest of the day. Just for old time's sake, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. For those who are new around these parts, this is my personal bourbon, my PB that I drink, well, that I used to drink when getting a personal best. But I mean, that's not actually a PB, but it's a victory. Kampai. All right. That feels real good after the bad loss that I took yesterday on account of my own stupid mistake. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Looking ahead to future times. Oop, get that timer off the screen. There we go. Suppose I can stop the local recording now. There's another Casboots race tomorrow at 4 p.m. that I am, knock on wood, almost certainly going to make. I'm going to have to kind of rush home from work to get home in time for that, but I think it should be all right. Thursday at 6 p.m., there's a ladder swordless race. And that's kind of the plan for the rest of this week. There will probably be... I mean, all of that's always subject to change. The Go Mode Mentor Tournament is still ongoing. So we'll see. You know what? Might not be a bad idea. Well, I've got the time right now. I've been meaning, so Uplifting Chafe, I was his mentor for the first 2 weeks of Swiss, and schedules permitting, definitely willing to jump into that slot again if it's something that you're interested in. But I've been making him and other mentees a couple of just little private videos, like, just to kind of go over tech that they might want to learn. When schedules have permitted, I've jumped into voice calls and given them live feedback. That hasn't always been possible because my schedule's been so slammed. But what I've been meaning to do, hold on a moment. Turn my fan around so it's blowing directly on me. What I've been meaning to do is make a little guide that I can pass around, because when the Swiss stage ends and the bracket stages begin, they are changing the mode from open sword assured to open sword randomized. Codeman says, so you missed collecting a 300 rupee item in Ice Palace? Spoilers, I actually did see that message, and I just didn't want to make a big deal out of it. But yes. Yeah, I missed tracking that. I didn't want to make the guy feel bad, because I don't think it would have changed anything. And, if on such a close race, if my honored opposition would like to challenge that result on that basis, I'm not going to argue about it. I am comfortable letting that W stand under these conditions. If the other guy would, if Vortex would like to take that to the judges, that's fine. We'll talk it through, and everybody will be cool. But what was I about to say? So I've been meaning to make a little video about going over some of the differences in the format. Like, what does it mean not to start with a sword? What might you do differently, especially in the beginning? So that, maybe I could just go ahead and record that live on stream right now and see how that feels. I'm going to take a little bathroom break first. But yeah, as long as I'm sitting down here and I've got everything set up, why not, right? So I will be right back, and then we'll record that little video, and then I can kind of pass that around to anybody who I'm mentoring in a mentee capacity, mentor-mentee deal here. So I'm going to take a nature break. I'm going to be right back, and then we'll do that. And yeah, also Uplifting Chafe is here, so he can watch it live and ask questions. I like it. And actually, yeah, Chafe, if you want to jump into voice chat for that, that could be, we could do that maybe. Maybe, I don't know. The stream delay might make that weird. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see how we feel. I'm going to take my nature break, and then I'll be right back. Okay, and here we are. Oh, DC Sensei is asking about chicanery. So there was a very minor bit of backseating that I don't personally believe had made any difference to the outcome, but it was a very close race. I think I did everything the same as I would have done even if that hadn't happened. But it was a very close race. It was 6 seconds. So I was just saying, if my opponent would like to take the matter to the ladder admins for an official judgment call, that is fine with me. I will abide by whatever they should decide. But I personally don't think it's a problem. Of course, I also get to say that because I won. So of course I don't personally think it's a problem. But anyway, what we're about to do right now is we're gonna do a little live Q&A. Little live Q&A thing. I think what I'll do, Uplifting Chafe, is I'm just gonna run through what I sort of had planned for this, and then at the end, we'll have a little like Q&A thing, and if you, at that point, if you feel like you have enough questions that it would be a good idea to jump into voice chat and do it live a little bit, then we can do it that way. Otherwise, we'll just stick with this. So I'm gonna kick it back over here. Gonna call this the GMP 2021 Swiss to brackets guide. There we go. Let me open up the practice ROM here. Practice ROM, practice ROM, practice ROM. Where is it hiding? Here it is. And I'm going to start recording local again. And I'm going to, let's see, presets. Hyrule Castle. I guess this would be, yeah. Okay. So here we go. And then I'm just gonna go equipment. Gonna take my sword away. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself boots for the purposes of this demonstration. And flute as well. And anything else that I need, I can kind of go from there. Let's just pop into here for a second. I'm gonna drop myself a save state here. Okay. So, actually, let me stop recording here and then, yeah, just start a new recording so I don't have to bother to manually cut all that nonsense out. Actually, you know what? Let's... just take this, so I don't actually need the tracker happening here. Put chat, like, right there. There we go. Okay. Just so that this looks all nice for anybody I should show it to. Okay, so starting recording now. Hi folks, Ben Creighton here. So, if you're watching this, you've probably made it to brackets, and they just changed things up on you. We're talking here about the Go Mode Podcast 2021. In the Swiss stage, you were playing random sword assured. You would always start with a fighter's sword. They've changed that to open swords randomized, meaning you start without a sword and you don't get mentors during your live race anymore. And I think that's a little weird, and it might get... I think you should have somebody telling you, hey, here's what's different in this new mode that they've put you in. Oh, hold on, I gotta change something on my end here so I can see what I'm doing a little nicer. Okay, there we go. So, first things first. You don't have a sword, you're going through the practice ROM just how you normally would. You're opening. I see a lot of folks doing the uncle start in the Swiss rounds, which is fine. Like, yeah, we like to make our jokes. Filthy uncle router. Uncle routing is fine. Do make sure you pick up this sign, because you can't use your sword, to kill that guard so that you can get the tier 1 tree pull. But personally, I think uncle routing makes more sense when you have a sword, because you can get up to here. You can talk to Uncle, you can get in here, and then you can go straight into the front of escape. Without a sword, that's a much more iffy proposition, because you're going to get to that first key guard, and you're not going to be able to progress. So if you do it, I suggest just save and quitting right here, over to Sank, and continuing from there. Although, personally, I think the Uncle Start is a little suboptimal in a sword randomized setting. I think a better opening is open up in Sank, grab this chest, of course, and the thing you want to be thinking of, the thing you want to be keeping in your mind right now is, I want bombs before I get to CAC. I want to have as many chances to get bombs before that as possible. So I'm going to start in Sank, get the Sank chest, I'm going to go over here, I'm going to head up here, I'm going to kill one of these pickle men so that I can check the tier 1 tree pull for bombs. I'm going to check the bush crab for bombs. I'm going to go ahead and check lumberjack because I'm right here anyway. I'm gonna head into the Lost Woods. Now remember, when you're dashing, you can't dash through enemies because you don't have a sword. If the bush crab prize was something like a big 20, you could grab it again from that guy there. Check the mushroom spot. Codeman asks, skip bonk rocks. You usually wouldn't have boots in this situation, so this is just for demonstration purposes. If you've lucked out and gotten boots early, then by all means check bonk rocks. But you check here, If the tier 1 tree pole happened to be something good, you could kill one of those crows with by chucking a couple of bushes at it and grab it again here. But let's say you're at this point, you don't have bombs and you don't have rupees to get bombs. I would pop a save and quit from here. If you have bombs or at least 50 rupees, continue on into village. If not, save and quit out, grab this, head over here. If you happen to have gotten gloves, this rock right here has a 50-50 chance of giving you a bomb. But continue over here. Head over here. You've got 2 more 50-50 shots. Under this bush. Hey, look, I got one. And this bush. Oh, look, I got another one. If you pull those and you don't get a bomb, head up here, head back down. Your chances reset. 50-50 chance here. 50-50 chance here. Once I've gotten at least 2 bombs, that's when I'll continue. Because I want to have 1 in case race game is something good. And you'll go ahead and check library as you're heading up here. Of course, it's vanilla, because this is the practice ROM, so that's a book. But you check library. You head up here. You head up here. You check this. Because if this happens to be a trio of bombs or a sword or something, it might change things a little. But let's say you're still rocking only 1 or 2 bombs at this point and not enough rupees. At this point, personally, I'll do supply shed. Practice ROM, so I can't quick swap. You bomb this door right here. The 4 corners will always have bombs, but it takes 1 bomb to get in. Now, some people would rather, because this is a little time consuming, some people would rather gamble and just run in and hope to find bombs in like Blind's hideout or wherever, and that's fine. That's just you playing the game. Personally, I'll take the slower guaranteed strat most of the time, but whatever, it's fine. And then you just continue with CAC the normal way. Toss that. Get Chicken Hut. By the way, there's one other spot that might have bombs for you. That's good to know about. And that's right up here. It is this rock. If you happen to have found gloves instead of, and you're up here in Lost Woods, instead of saving quitting out, you get that same 50-50 shot from this rock, and you can reset it by just screen transitioning, so you can farm bombs that way. If you haven't found bombs up in Lost Woods... Oh, these bonk rocks? Oh, you might be right. Hey, look at that. You're right. So yeah, if you have boots, you get that. Let's say you haven't found bombs any of those places, but you have 50 rupees. Once again, some folks will just head into Blind's hut and hope to find them there. Personally, I would rather just run down, buy them, and go back up and take it guaranteed, but it's a judgment call. It's fine. It's whatever. So from there, if you still don't have a sword or some weapon capable of killing mini Moldorms by the time you exit CAC, like, because, you know, you go around, you do Kakariko Village. If you haven't found anything else that would change your routing, South Shore is probably still the play. You're going to go down here. It is 3 bombs to get all of the checks in Kakariko, plus a 4th for race game, plus you want to make sure to have 1 for Mini Moldorm and 1 for Ice Rod Cave. If you still haven't found a weapon you want to have as many bombs as you can, as close to maximum as possible when you leave CAC, because you're going to do this. You're probably going to go over to Mini Moldorm Cave. And when you do, this is something to maybe practice, is bomb strats, Mini Moldorms. Because I'll just go up, pop that guy, sort of hold it until the last minute. Yep, and see, sometimes it just happens. But it's... the longer you hold it, the more likely... You see, I came in here with 9 bombs, and it took all but 2 of them. So that's just something to think about. Just something to think about. There's a lot of RNG involved, but it's very doable, but you want to make sure to have as many bombs as possible. And from here, that's pretty much all the general advice that I can give you when it comes to opening strats. I mean, from here, it's not much different. And usually you'll have found something. You'll have found a bow, a blue cane, something capable of killing enemies. Now, there is one other thing that I want to talk about as far as opening strats. Yeah, like at this point, it's just going to depend on the items you get. But something else to think about, and this happens more often in a casual boots race where you know you're coming out of that escape sequence with boots, but on the off chance that you did that opening sequence, maybe you found boots in Sank Chest, maybe you found them in Lost Woods, but if you're coming out of Lost Woods and you have both bombs and boots, this is an opening strat that you can use. And it's to pick up these 6 bushes, and you're going to set up a water walk, and you're going to do it by dashing partially over this hole and bonking back. That arms the water walk. And then you're going to come over here, and before you ever go into CAC Village, you're going to come over here. You're going to use that water walk to come down here, hop into this portal. You're going to head over here. You're going to head up to Ice Rod Cave. Going to watch out for crabs, because we all know how much they suck. You're going to check Ice Rod Cave. You're going to set up another water walk by getting partially over this edge and dashing out of the screen. You're gonna, again, watch out for crabs. Gonna rush on down this way. Hop off of this ledge. And you're water walking again. Now this is gonna be a little different depending on if you have Moon Pearl. You're gonna go up and check here. If you have Moon Pearl, go ahead and get Hobo. If you don't, leave it behind. Because we're gonna head over here. We're gonna grab these 2 chests. We're going to check what is on the ledge here. You probably don't have the means. I mean, if you have flippers, great. Go around and grab it if it's something good. If you have $500, go ahead and grab Zora. Probably you won't have either, in which case you're just gonna double back. And then you're gonna go ahead and go to Hobo. And the reason why I say go ahead and get Hobo if you have Moon Pearl, that's because you can get your water walk back in Fairy Fountain if you have Moon Pearl. If you don't, you want to make sure and save this for last, because as soon as I hop out, oh no, I've lost my water walk. And I can fake flip back out of here with this setup. But I can't water walk. And so I wouldn't be able to get the fairy fountain checks. So, but probably that's not going to come up in the tournament because, hey, guess what? It's you haven't gone through the escape sequence. You probably don't have boots yet. So okay, that's that stuff. Now let's talk about kind of going through the game without a sword. And mostly I'm going to focus on bosses here, bosses that you might have to fight without a sword. Armos Knights, doesn't make a difference. You're using bow on Armos Knights. Landmos, not likely to come up. Not likely to come up because the entrance requirements for Desert are such that you'll probably have a sword by the time you get in here. But for the sake of argument, if you don't, what do? And it's gonna depend on what you have. The worst possible... It is technically possible with only bombs. And it is possible for it to be hard required with only bombs. It is very, very unlikely. I would not worry about it. Only once have I had it required with bow and bombs. That is also, it's doable. It sucks, but it is doable. I really wouldn't worry about that either. If it happens, and that sucks, but you just got to do as best you can, but just... Yeah, see, I'm not great at it either. You just kind of... My best advice for you is just to play slow and careful, because you do not want to run out of ammo. So... Just... Focus on bow strats first. And yeah, you can see I kind of suck at it. In fact, let's see if I can even do this here. Once you run out of arrows, you gotta switch to bombs. And that sucks, but it's whatevs. Hey, I did it! I didn't even have to switch to bombs. I'm the best. So that's Landmos. Other things that work on them. And you know what? Let's, I'm just gonna look this up on the wiki. Let's just look this up and see what else works on these guys. I know Blue Cane works. Just saw that in a race the other day. I suppose it would help if I went back to Landmos. Blue Cane works. Once you've got that Blue Cane going, there's a startup cost for Blue Cane. Yep, so that's it. Let's assume I had Blue Cane but no bow. Unlikely to happen, but you just have to, because it won't kill them all outright. Yeah, just kind of got to do your best here. Probably I will not be able to do this. Yep. Yep. Hey, guess what? Turns out this is a tough fight. Yep, that's it. We're done. Oh, I got it down to one head, though. But I wouldn't worry about that too much. Because, like I say, it is very unlikely to be hard required. Wouldn't worry about it too much. What else works? I think that's about it. Oh, you know what? Let's see. I'm just looking at the wiki here. Yeah, Ice Rod obviously works. Fire Rod works. Oh, Red Cane works, apparently. Let's see how that does. So you can tell that this is unlikely to come up, considering that I didn't even know it was the case. Whoops. So yeah, that's probably the best way to do it with Red Cane, is just try and... Yeah, you can just try and set it where he's about to come out, and hey, look at that, it works. Not optimal, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go to, let's grab Fire Rod. Oops. Would help if I went to the Landmo fight now, wouldn't it? So Fire Rod and Ice Rod, very similar strats. And you probably know this one already. This is how I handle it anyway. I just head up to the top. And you can see just whiffing that one little shot. I guess I whiffed 2 shots, so that's the margin of error, but you can always back it up with bombs. Sort of get out the bomb. Try and do it as best you can. There we go. Just like with the mini Moldorms, sort of hold the bomb until the last minute and then chuck it. That works. Ice Rod, it's the same setup. You just gotta keep in mind that the projectile moves more slowly, but just do your best. Other bosses. Got Moldorm. So if you're doing Moldorm, I believe the hammer is the only other thing that can take down Moldorm. Yep, and I am correct. Hammer, hammer, hammer. So anytime you're having to use hammer strats, the down and side hitboxes are a little bigger and easier to hit with. The top one is tough. So as much as you can, just for the sake of argument, I'll take away my sword there. As much as you can, try and hit stuff to the side or from the top, and not... Like, I'm gonna just kind of let him... Well, that was a golden opportunity, so I took it. But it's gonna be a little easier to the side, to the bottom, boom, boom, boom. If you have fighters or master sword, this is gonna be quicker anyway, and you happen to have hammer, so just keep that in mind. That's Moldorm, not much different. Aga, you'll always have a sword. Helma, really not much different. Let's take away my sword here. Really not much different. You will always have hammer and bow, which is all you need. You don't get to use that little poke strat to make it a little quicker, but other than that, see, exactly the same fight. And then switch to bow. If you don't have... Usually you'll have plenty of arrows, but if you don't, just gotta finish them off with hammer. Blind. Plenty of things that can kill blind. Sword, none. Samaria works, Burna works, Hammer works, It's not ideal, but you go to war with the army you have. Let me just drop a save state here. So you probably already know the Burna strats. Not exactly rocket science. You just... The main thing is to just make sure to conserve your magic, because see, that took like half my meter. And in fact, you probably want to see what you can do with other options first and save it for the last phase. Ow. There we go. Red cane works. You just kind of drop the block in his path and just focus on dodging while he hits it. If you see a golden opportunity to detonate it in his face, then great, go ahead and take it. I would not recommend picking it up and throwing it, because the act of doing that slows you down so hard that you will probably take a hit doing it. So I would not recommend picking up and throwing the block. If you see a golden opportunity, then sure, but not if you can help it. If all you have is hammer, it sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And here, I'd go ahead and take the first shot. Maybe get another. But yeah, see, I'm taking lots of damage here. If you have the health to do it, then go ahead, wade in, take some damage. If you don't, then kind of get to the side. Take a couple pot shots as he comes out, and then just... Oop. Sometimes you get a bad laser hit, and it just is what it is. But no shame in just waiting him out until he comes down here, and now you can hit him from the side. And it's a lot safer. Than trying to get between him and the wall where it's easy to get cornered. And I always tell people, don't be afraid to pause buffer. If you're afraid you're going to get hit, just pause buffer a little. Oop. To get out of the danger zone, just give yourself a little time to think, a little room to breathe. Don't be afraid to wait out this stuff where he's on top. There we go. Oop. Oh, and see, I took a death. It happens. It happens. So if you take a death and you have to go back in, and unless you know it's hard required, it's okay to peace out and come back better equipped. But let's say you took a death and you head back in. That's going to change up your strat just a little bit. If you have Red Cane, a good opener to that rematch fight is to head in, drop it, grab it, throw it. That is the only situation in which I would recommend throwing the block. Usually it's not going to be worth it. Go ahead and leave that right there. Just a little present for him. He passes through it again. But mostly just take it. Oop, take it easy, take it slow. Play it safe. You gotta remember the other guy is probably having to deal with the same nonsense, so if you're losing time, maybe he is too. That would be my blind advice. Next up, Moth, you will always have a sword, because you need to slash the curtains to get in there. Fighter Sword Moth is rough. It's more likely to happen in this mode because, hey, guess what? You're one sword down without that assured sword. So this is another one where it's hard to give very specific advice because there's no script. DesadX asks, can you get to the guy who sells Fire Shield before fighting blind if you have money? Absolutely you can. So if you've got an extra 500 bucks, by all means, if you're worried about that blind fight, go grab that Fire Shield. It might come in handy. So if you're rocking relatively low magic like this, I would say save your Fire Rod shots for trying to, boom, bounce them off the spikes like that. Oop. But, yep, all you can do is just... I would not attempt to charge up spins, just because if you get hit and lose your spin, it feels really bad. Oop. Sometimes something like that'll happen, but best advice I can give you is just take your time. Yeah, Wimpy's right. You can try and start out with a spin right when he starts moving, because the spikes won't be moving yet. So it's a little safer to start out with a spin. After that, I would not try it. And just like blind, don't be afraid to pause buffer if you need some breathing room. It takes some time, but it's better than taking a death. Moving on. Cold Stare, once again, very unlikely that you will have to do this completely swordless, but if it happens, it happens. Obviously, if you have Fire Rod and the magic to use it, great. Let's say, for the sake of argument, you don't. Let's go to... Oop. Yeah, try and get your first hit off while they're all three still together, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Like I said earlier, try and hit them from the side or from above, because that's a lot safer. If you get into a real pickle, hug the top. Notice how when you're on the top, oop, but that'll happen. But notice how when I was at the very top there, the icicles despawn. They drop right into the wall and despawn and cannot hurt you. So that's something that can help you out there. Get back into there here. Well, let's try that again and see if I can get it this time. And just like those other fights, this is one that can, where you can find yourself getting cornered. If you need to pause buffer in order to get some dodges in, that's fine. Sometimes those puffs get aggro on you, and you just got to do your best. Ooh, wait for it. Oh boy. Yeah, see? It happens. It happens. All right, I'm going to keep doing this until I get it. But this is much lower percent than you are likely to have to deal with it. Because this is starting me off with only 7 hearts and green mail. Even if you don't have a sword, you are likely to have something to make this easier. More health, an armor upgrade, magic safeties. Now, like I said, usually I'm doing kind of a lot of these up hammers here, which is would not be my recommendation. But, oh, see, here's where I say pause buffering might be helpful just to give you an extra second of breathing room. But yeah, if the... Oh! Okay, I'm gonna start hugging the ceiling again here because this is starting to get rough. Sort of try to get accustomed to the rhythm of the icicles so that you know when you're gonna need to dodge. Boom, okay, did it. Alright. Next up, bosses. That was Cold Stare. Argus. It's very unlikely that you'll have to do this without a sword. Oops. But, again, for the sake of argument, this is what they call the slideshow fight, because you gotta hook it, hammer it. Hook it, hammer it. Hook it, hammer it. It's not a hard fight, it's just slow. But there are circumstances where if you don't have a lot of items yet, it might be slightly faster to quick swap instead of menuing. Not often. Rover brings up a good point, which is that... In fact, let me switch over to... If you're in here with only Fighter's Sword, you gotta charge up a spin, release it. The double spin will kill it. There are ways to double hook before spinning, to hook two of them. I have not mastered it, and I do not attempt it in a live race. If you would like to learn it, ask somebody else. Because personally, it is... I've attempted to learn it, and it is sufficiently difficult that it is not worth my time. There are other strats that I want to learn first. But, for the sake of argument. Alright. Moving along. Vitreous. Vitreous Swordless sucks. And once again, not super likely that you'll have to do it, but just in case. Bow, and let's get real. You're usually gonna have 10 bombs and 30 arrows here, so I'm not going to attempt this. Oops, that's max HP. Oops. I'm not going to attempt super low percent. I'm just gonna... Three arrows per eyeball. You just gotta make sure... Woo! To save 8 for the last phase. And then it's slow and it sucks, but bombs for the rest. And you kind of want to just chuck the bombs where you know they're going to be. Where they're kind of resting spot. Of course, if you have the hammer, that works too. You've just got to be careful, because stuff like that will happen. But the thing about that lightning is you will get hit by it sometimes. There is no safe place to stand. It's safer to be on the edges, but that lightning can reach all the way to the corner. You just got to do what you got to do. So that's Vitreous. Just do your best. Once again, I'm going to do this until I get it. You can definitely do bombs first. And in fact, that's not a terrible idea. Just get my equipment here. 30 arrows. 10 bombs. Pop a save state here. Because, yeah, it's easier to hit more of them. Bombs do not do a lot of damage. Oop. And in fact, it's really better to concentrate them on one side. Because they do so little damage that it might not even be enough to equal an arrow shot if the same eye doesn't get hit a bunch of times. But just take your time. At this point, my arrow count's looking kind of iffy, so I'm trying, I say as I miss a shot, trying to play it a little safe here. Whoops. As you get towards the end, the lightning starts coming faster, so just be aware of that. Alright, did it with 10 arrows to spare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kills him. Hammer strats are better than using bombs, slower than using arrows, but very dangerous for obvious reasons. So even if I've got hammer, I will go through bombs and arrows first, but that's a personal preference thing. Next up, Trinex. So you will always have... You'll always have your fire and ice rods. You'll always have hammer. Best advice I can give you here is, once again... Now, there are people who will disagree with me. It is faster to go up to him and hit a hammer up. Personally, I do it from the side. Because it's safer. You might take a shot there, and that sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. On the off chance that you are just loaded with magic, like let's say you know you have 4 blue goos in your bottles and you do not need to worry about magic. You can just dump, refill, dump. Totally viable way to do it. Oops. I just save stated instead of loading state. Alright. Take away my sword again, just for the sake of argument. Honestly, the way I did that there was kind of not great. You're better off, like, yeah, this head comes out first, go ahead and get him. But go ahead and switch to the ice head after that. Because if you're fast and not slow like I just was, you might be able to prevent that ice floor from coming out. But if you don't, oh well. But yeah, definitely recommend if you're doing hammer, try and hit him from the side like this. Try and hit him again while he's still stunned before the head starts juking around, because that's how you lose magic. But I'm not gonna lie, it's a hard fight, and it sucks, and I hope you have more safeties than I just did. Final phase here. Once again, my best advice is just take it slow, play it safe. Dodge, hit to the side, dodge, dodge. If you find a golden opportunity to hit him when he's on top of you, then great, but otherwise, side hits are a lot faster. or a lot safer rather, because of the bigger hitbox than top hits. DesadX points out, yes, his tail wagging in the first phase does tell you when you're going to need to dodge in a second. So that's pretty much, you know, swordless / low percentage boss fights and opening strats for open sword randomized mode. Chafe or anybody else, does anybody have any questions? Anything I didn't go over before we cut it? Chafe says no questions, all very helpful. Okay, awesome. And yeah, definitely, like what I just went through, all those low percent boss fights, those are good things to practice. Boot up that practice ROM, like that half an hour or however long before you're about to get into a race. That's when you're in there. You've always got that last 10 or 15 minutes before the race when you're just sitting around waiting for everything to get ready. You've got the race room open. That's a good time to just get your reps in, get some practice in, so that it's fresh if it does happen. So there you go. Best of luck in bracket stages. Bye, everybody. All right, and I've stopped that recording. And everybody watching the stream live, bye to you too. Let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Who's streaming right now? Who might appreciate a raid? Boo-ba-doo-boo-boo. Willard J. Bradley's playing Pokermans. It's a first playthrough, not a Nuzlocke. Timp is doing some kind of holiday race. There's a bunch of cross keys going on. Let's throw it over to Timp. Say hi to Timp for me. I'm gonna go eat lunch and key lime pie. Bye, everybody.
Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Every time we say goodbye, goodbye.